So we have the lights working now, and they are making it so much brighter in here. It is really helpful. And so I'm gonna show you how I made this without actually showing you how I made it, because yeah, you just saw bits of me wearing it. So basically it's a cropped off the shoulder top, and I've seen a lot of things like it on the internet lately. And so when I made a bunch of other things, I took the leftover bits from those things to make this. So the first thing I did was I took this piece, which is the bottom of a shirt that I cropped. And on the bottom there was already this hem. And I don't know if you can. There was already this hem, you see here. And so what I did was I just went over to the side and I snipped it open here and here. And then I took a piece of elastic, which was about this tall, because the piece that I have is in here, and I can actually take it out and show you. I don't know what the measurements are. This one, right there. Do you see that? This, yeah, it's gonna look like that. So, if you have some of that, I would say it's 1/4 of an inch. So I took that and I put a safety pin on the end of it, and then I threaded it around, tried to get to the richy ripple things on it even. I sewed it shut, then I sewed these things shut here, and also sewed it like this, and then I sewed it up and down here so that it won't get twisted, because that always annoys me and I have to go back and untwist it, and I just hate it. And then it also keeps the riches a lot more even. So you can still move them around, but you'll have an even number of riches in each quarter, and that makes it a lot easier to keep track of. And I didn't hem anything on this piece because I was just really tired of hemming, but I would recommend hemming it. Although I recently found out that you aren't supposed to use straight stitches on stretchy fabric, and this is definitely stretchy, so don't do what I did. Then the next thing I did was I took these sleeves, which I basically just seam ripped off the same top, and I took the whole sleeve and I sewed it onto here with a straight stitch. So I guess use a zigzag stitch. I hand sewed all of this, so if you're not hand sewing, it's probably going to be a lot easier. And basically stick the highest part, because sleeves have this, well, on here it's like this kind of a curve. Sleeves have this kind of a curve, and they're the longer part. So I took the longer part and I put it right where I had cut the slits on either side, because I knew that that was pretty even. It turned out that they were a little closer to one side than the other, but that just means that that side is the front now. And I just like carefully attached them, and so then they're sleeves and they sort of like hang down like that, as you saw. I would recommend probably hemming this edge and this edge if you are gonna attempt this, but it's a fairly simple thing if you know how to straight stitch and if you don't care about it falling apart soon. So yeah, that's this top, which I haven't named yet.